Hi friends, welcome to my third episode. In this episode we talk about my song Orion. About time signature 7/8. We'll talk about positioning the RAV. I start when I did this song. I start to play with different RAV position when I'm playing, and we will talk about dynamics, which is very important that for this song to sound good. I'm sorry for bad sound of this song recording, because I record this song with AKG P411. I think it's the mic, but the mic was broken, so I didn't realize that, and so the sound is not pretty good, but maybe I will record it again. Okay, let's repeat a little bit from the last episode, workshop number 2, what we did there. Let's talk a little bit about speed exercise. I hope you are following my videos and my workshop, because from the 1st until the 7th workshop I will did, the workshop are in the way that the first one is the first song I made, and the 7th workshop will be the last song. So you can see my progress from the first to the last song. Okay, I want to share with you something that helped me, and I realized that when I play every day for hours and hours in the first 6 months. And that is how much space I need, how much space, maybe show you like this, how much space around the RAV I need to produce sound, play, making composition, or just soloing, etc. So my approach is in this way. Sometimes I just visualize that here is one dome, okay? Like flat earth, no? I'm not flat earther, I'm joking. But, so imagine that this is one glass and this is a border, okay? This is very good for practicing RAV. And your hand is inside this border, and you play in the way that you don't take your hand too much in the air when you play the RAV. So for example, like this. You see, my hand is really close to the instrument. So I can, for example, you can play fast. Always the hand is near the instrument. Later, when you develop the skills, speed, and other techniques, it will be very helpful if you learn to play RAV in the way that your hand is near your instrument. So for that you need to develop finger technique, and your hand must be really relaxed, and you need to practice what we talk about in the first and the second episode. So in that way you will not lose too much time when you play your instrument, and you will be near the surface and you will feel your instrument when you are playing. I think this is important for learn, and if you learn it in the beginning of your playing, it will be easier later to make compositions and play your instrument. So this is the thing that I want to share about speed exercise and all the rest. So try to have this approach on your instrument, and just try to feel how you feel when you play in this way. If you have some difficulties when you are playing like this, try to see what is challenging to you, and try to focus on that problem that you have. For example, maybe you don't have a power to hit, and you need to take the hand up so that you have more power. Okay, but try to think about from where is power coming, and in which way you are transferring the power into your instrument, and you will see that it's really not need to play like this. Okay, so my approach is be calm and start to feel from where you are transferring the energy to your instrument. And if you have this kind of approach, you will see that you don't need too much space. Okay, you will feel comfortable to play just in the surface of the instrument. Okay, first episode we talk about a rhythm, which is simple. After that, I start to learn a little bit complex rhythms, polarity, and after that I start to experiment with different time signature. For example, I like pretty much 7/8. And today we will start with this workshop with this rhythm 7/8, and later we will explain a little bit my song Orion, what is going on in that song. Okay, for learning 7/8, first of all, you don't need really a metronome. Maybe it's okay if you have it to try it, but I learn without metronome. And my approach is in this way. So I'm counting. Now I really don't count anymore, but when I start, I count the 7/8. For example, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So 1 2 1 2 is 4, 1 2 3 is 3, 4 and 3 is 7. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So you remember last time we talked about triplets? So if you learn that, it will be not challenging for you to play 7 in this way. It's similar to triplets. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. And for the beginning, learn only this. So do only this rhythm, nothing else. Play only this. When you feel comfortable with this rhythm, when you can, for example, play this rhythm in this way. Then slow down start to play around 7/8. Okay, so this is important. Don't push yourself too much, because in this different time signature we need focus to maintain the rhythm in the song. So in the way that we don't go out the rhythm, because you must always came to the first 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So you need in your mind feel the rhythm, and that's what I want to share with you. So the 7/8 is really really cool rhythm. This rhythm is from Macedonia originally, I think. Vlatko Stefanovski, you know him. So in Macedonian rhythm is really playful, and because of that, it's not the case that you always count in your mind what is going on. And how I resolve this problem? I resolve this problem that I learn a lot 7/8, and now I'm not counting 7/8 anymore in the way 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, but I'm doing in my head. So it's natural to me. It's for example, like that this rhythm enter in my DNA, you know. So it's natural to me to. I'm not thinking about it anymore, and just what is needed, that you just start slowly. Maybe you will be frustrated, that's okay, just smile. It's only brain, you know, so the world is turning around if you are frustrated or not in the same way, so it will not fall apart because you maybe feel uncomfortable because, oh, I don't get it, how he can do it. Just play slowly and start to feel what is going on. So it needs time that this rhythm, which is not 4/4, which is not that 7/8 enter into your body. So it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. After that you can add, for example, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So you can play around with different notes, for example. So this is practically the song Orion is going like this in the simple way. I will explain later what is going on. And later, when you master this 7/8, in the next episode we will talk about how to add fills on that, how to add harmonics and all that stuff. I will show today a little bit about that, but this is complex rhythm and complex playing. So later we will talk about more about polyrhythm that is going on, because when you are playing 7/8 with one hand, you can play, for example, 4/4, which is the case in my song Dark, which I'm also playing 4/4 with one hand and 7/8 with another hand, and then switching hands. So it's a little bit complex, and for that kind of playing you need to know also polyrhythmics, and we will talk about that. So for now, the main 7/8 alarm every day. Okay, let's start the song. So I saw on the internet that some guys are playing in this way, traditional way, in this way. So the first note is here and the higher note is here. Okay. And I start to learn in this way, so opposite way. Why is that? Because after making two songs, the flow and polarity, I have a little bit challenge with the ideas and all the stuff, but I'm used to that, so I know that something must be changed. And in the life is also like that. So if you're stuck in the moment, change something. So I just did that. So from this position, I changed this position. And all new world is opening to me in that day, because it's try to make this, and you will see that you don't know what to play in this position. It's really interesting, and I start to see what I can do in this position, and I start to explore notes and how is the harmonics are going on in this position, and then I realized that I really like it, and the song Orion is made in this position. So I changed the position, I start to practice this position, and I made a song. This is for me really good. I'm happy about that, because after every exercise, maybe complex one, what I do, I made a song. Okay, so the beginning of the song is going like this. When you hear the song, maybe it's really easy to understand, but I can tell you it's really not, because when I start to do the song Orion, I start in the song polarity song before this one, I start to play with left-right coordination. Okay, so the song Orion is going like this. So the beginning of the song. You see that I did mistakes, so it's really challenging. I didn't play this song from the time when I record it, so it's normal. But what is going on? So I start with my left hand on this note, and with right hand on this note. Then I go with my right hand on this note, two times with left hand, and I hit this note. Okay, and then I go with my left hand on the this note. And I'm hitting the instrument with my my top finger here, with this, because I want that the sound is going in this way. So it's different. Here you can feel more tuck sound, and in this way the sound is much clearer. Okay. So you can play with this because of the coordination. You don't need to learn every my song, which I'm explaining here in the exact way. I'm explaining some techniques which can help you to improve your playing. So for me this is very interesting because it looks really simple, but if you try to play this simple pattern, you will understand that it's a little challenging also. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, after that I'm going in some really cool chord section, but I also play with the top of my fingers. Something like that. The idea of the song is really calm, 4/4, really nice melodic song, and then we start to go in the universe. We start to go around, and then we start with this 7/8 thing. This is 7/8, but I'm doing it in this way. So first the ding here in this place, because I wanted the ding sound deep. Here. Tuck is here. You can see this field here. You can see that this is very, very high resonance. Okay, so there is a lot of muting in all this section. Okay. Okay. So ding, tuck, and lay down your hand on the ding, but not in the way that ghost notes is made, but just a little bit hit and put down your hand. Okay, lay down your hand. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 tat 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 tat. You understand? What is important here when you hit? So now you need a power to make another strike on the first again, on the 1 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1. Okay, so you can see that when I'm doing this this note, you see that my finger is down and the hand is going up and I strike. So I'm pushing the power from the motion, okay? You see? Look. I'm here and I just turn my hand. This motion. And if you learn this, you can do the rhythm in a really high speed. Because you are not losing time. So everything is about hand and finger motion, okay? And here is the same thing like the ding, okay? The same thing is here also on this note. And on this note. So you hit at the end, because there is much resonance on the end. Strike here the tuck sound, then put your hand down and put your finger down and do the motion. Here is one finger, because we don't want that this rhythm sounds like this. Floppy, you know, so it must be exact, okay? So when you learn this rhythm, you can also learn different techniques of muting the ding, what we spoke about in the last episode. Always fill your time with much thing you can learn in this. So, for example, we can learn here in this rhythm the motion of the hand, okay? And we can learn a muting, ghost notes, but we can also learn muting with two fingers on this tone field, and we can learn this ghost note with one finger, which is really interesting and helpful later. This is a little bit harder because you need to develop this muscle, which is needed to run this finger, and it's a little bit difficult because you need hit 2 times with this finger fast. And sometimes maybe if you're playing too fast, it's better to play in this way. Okay, great. Start to learn. Okay, I will show you just a little bit how I'm transferring one to another note. You don't need to learn this because maybe it's too challenging from the beginning. Before you need to learn really good this main rhythm, and then you can start to play. But practically is in this way. I'm hitting that note. When I do feel. You see, I'm hitting the first, so 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay. And also, when you realize what is going on here, you can add more speed, lower down. I never play in this slow motion way. This is the first time, but it's really good after a long time when I record the song to slow down and to really again understand what is going on here. But you can also play in this way. Just for practice. No, it's just for practicing. It's for developing fingers techniques and freeing your hand from tension. No, so just play around, go fast, go slow, and try to feel comfortable when you are doing this rhythm. When you feel some tension in some ways, when you are playing whatever you are playing, just focus on that. Go in that place where is the tension and just try to understand and push the awareness in that tension. When I record this song, I have a lot of problem with changing the tones in the right way, and I start to push myself. Okay, I need to record. Okay, Andrea, slow down. You don't need nothing. Okay, you need breathe and eat and drink, and that's it. So slow down and try to understand where the problem is, where the stuck energy is. It's not really a problem, because we are not born with RAVs in the hand. This is a thing that we must learn how to play. Okay. So I really don't even know the notes, and I'm in that way very lazy. I know that this is PYGMY, and if you ask me what notes are here, I don't know, because I'm lazy to learn it. But I'm not lazy to work out with my instrument 10 hours a day if it's needed. I did that in the first 6-7 months, 10 hours per day. So in that way I'm good, but in the way of understanding the instrument, the notes, I'm really not good. So every one of us have some skills in some ways. Okay. So, but I think this is good advice when you are stuck in some technique. If you are maybe if your hand are stuck, you can not do, for example, this in the relaxed way. Try to understand with your awareness where is the energy, where the energy is not flowing. No, so maybe the techniques you are learning is incorrect. Maybe the placement of your hands are incorrect. So just think about, go inside you and just try to feel where is your area for developing yourself. I think this is the best way to learn everything in our life. Okay. So basically this is it. We cover all main part of the song. There are not too much parts. This is 7/8 and harmonics and 4/4 rhythm. So this is a really simple song, but in some strange way. And next episode will be episode number 4. In that episode we will cover the song East Side. The East Side is a little bit challenging for me also when I record that song. I will talk about that next time. Until then, start to work with 7/8 time signature. You can find a lot of joy when you are when you learn how to play the 7/8 and how to add chords and fills and all that crazy stuff. You can do it on that rhythm. And until the next episode, have fun and see you soon. Stay tuned, please. Bye.